Now hide the women and the children before we get into this.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
I have quite the day trader horror story that happened to a member, and unfortunately it's true, but it does offer up a very, very important learning lesson of a habit that we need to have as traders. And it's something that is oh so simple to do, but as you'll see, it can save us from some really big headaches. And shout out to Austin, the member here, for being transparent so that we can all learn. He did not have to share this at all. He could have kept it to himself, but he shared it with the community so that we can learn. So Austin, thank you for doing this. But let's start with the story. Austin says, left in a hurry for the gym and have lunch with my old business partner. So right there, the cracks begin. Left in a hurry. Yeah, it's hard to avoid sometimes. I get it, life happens, but first little miniature learning lesson, try not to leave in a hurry. Sometimes not avoidable, but that's why this habit is very important. And left with an open order apparently.
Whoopsie daisy.
Now, if you're somebody that's new, real quick, what an open order is let's say the price of the market is up here, but you want to buy down here. You can put in an order down here. And if the market comes down, well, then you would then buy at that point in time. So while the market's up here and your order is out here, it's just open because you haven't bought. It's an open order. So he left when the market was up here, but he forgot about this open order down here. And you can see that eventually he bought for $18.60. As a side note, he's doing options because as you're about to see, wait, how did this thing go down that fast within just a few hours? Well, it's because it was an options trade. So just kind of explain that because yeah, it was a drastic drop. And then when he figured out what was going on and he sold for 45 cents, which led to minus $5,445.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
$5,000, over $5,000. Rough set of circumstances. And I mean, that is a lot of money. Crazy amount of money. Left in a hurry, left an open order out, it got filled. And then by the time he saw what was going on, this was, a few hours later, it was only worth 45 cents after you bought it for $18.60. So what is the learning lesson here? Yes, don't leave early. Well, don't leave open orders out. Correct, that is another learning lesson, but I want to get a little bit more practical and talk about how we can avoid doing this if you set up this habit, which is very simple. The habit I want you to set up, and I'm going to show you how I do it for me, is to set up a hotkey that erases all open orders. So that way, before you leave and get up and especially even if it's in a hurry, if you just quickly do the hotkey, you know that everything's canceled out and you'll be able to avoid something like this. So yes, you still need to remember to do the hotkey, but it's very easy because it's not like you have to sit there and scroll through anything. You just hit the hotkey on the keyboard and it takes care of everything. Let me show you what that looks like for me. And the way the hotkey works is like this. So right here, you can see my cursor moving around. Keep an eye on that. I can put in an order. So let me just throw something out there and see the white right here. Now I can cancel it by bringing my cursor and just clicking that X. So that is one way to do it. But let's do that again. And the hotkey for me is Control-0. So take note of my cursor and let me just leave it right there. Yet I'm still going to cancel that. So before I get up and walk away, Control-0, just to make sure it clears everything out and you don't end up in a nasty situation. And it's as simple as that. But hopefully through this horror story, you can see how something so quite frankly anticlimactic and simple can be a huge saver. In this situation, a saver of over $5,000. So set up the hotkey, like I said, for me, I hit Control and then I hit 0 on my keyboard, and just like that, as you saw, the orders will disappear. If there were multiple ones, they would all have disappeared, but that way you know. So whenever you're about to get up and leave your computer or what have you, just anytime, just get in the habit. For me, Control-0. And that way you know and you can avoid these sorts of very potentially nasty situations. So Austin, again, thank you for doing this. Thank you for offering up that so we can all learn from it. And for you as a trader, whether you're new or a beginner, or I guess new and beginner are the same thing, but whether you're a new or a veteran trader, definitely do the hotkey that closes all orders out. And then remember, anytime you walk away from a computer, use that hotkey so you can avoid this. So again, thank you, Austin. Hopefully this helps. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.